So we're here to discuss one of the most disputed, controversial, and hated guidelines ever instituted by schools to their students, the dress code, but specifically one guideline that schools implement that has stirred up controversy amongst us students, and rightly so. Universally, the dress code rules for schools have been proposing new appropriate requirements and guidelines for students to follow that I find entirely unnecessary. And to be specific, the no hats rule in school is the most unnecessary rule ever proposed at an American school in history. So as you know, the First Amendment clearly guarantees the freedom of expression, and under the rulebook of our own high school, I quote this: "It is the policy of the New Milford Board of Education to recognize the rights of our students enrolled in the public school and to express their views on school property during school hours, and to encourage such expression, provided it will not result in, serious disruption of the classroom process." So in what way is someone wearing this hat disrupting the educational process? The only far-fetched possibility I can think of would be obstructing someone's view behind you, but a cap like this, or maybe a snow beanie, doesn't really add height to a person's head. Along with that, if the Board of Education guarantees freedom of expression and encourages it on school grounds, then why are hats like these an exception? Hats like this one are another way of expressing oneself. People wear hats marked with companies they like, musicians, they listen to, movies they've seen, and even if the person isn't quite sure what they're representing, assuming it's appropriate, they wear it because maybe they like how it looks, how it feels, the color of it, all without interfering with school operations. For example, this hat here I bought in Cape May, New Jersey from a beachside surf shop because I liked the logo and the aesthetic of the hat. Now, I can assume Captain Finn, the company on the front, is a surf company, but I wear it because one, it reminds me of my favorite locations for summer vacation, and two, it looks appealing to my eye. It's not obstructing any of the violations provided, so therefore students should be able to wear caps like these on school grounds. Just like one would wear a t-shirt with a favorite band, movie, company, YouTube channel, video game, actor or actress, whatever it may be, a hat is just another way to express oneself, and not everyone wears these types of hats in school, so it's not a major problem. There's not one clear reason why students can't express themselves with a hat like this one, and that doesn't violate anything posted in the guidelines of the district, and therefore I think every student should have the option and ability to wear a cap like this in our high school.
Nick, I completely understand where you're coming from, and I do sympathize. However, I am going to have to disagree with you. I mean, this rule is obviously taking place for the benefit of their students. While it may seem like a disruptive factor, hats can be a magnet for negative attention. Ever had the button on the top of your hat smack while you're walking down the hall? Or you ever been a victim of the hat keep-away game where individuals take your hat and throw it back and forth while you try to retrieve it? Not only is it disruptive, but it's also very dangerous. More to the point though, teachers find wearing a hat in class very disrespectful. This comes from a time-honored tradition of removing your hat when entering an elevator or a room in deference to the females that are there. Men usually don their hats while walking down the street as courtesy to ladies passing them. Taking off your hat inside has always been considered a mark of respect for the individuals that you're with, and it may kind of seem like an old and worn out tradition, but I really think we should revisit this to lead a more civilized society. But don't just take our word for it.
Leave a comment in the comments section your thoughts on the subject.
And don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family.